Mark's upper room. Jesus and his 12 disciples. Bread and wine on the table, prepared for the Holy Supper. The Last Supper, one of the most famous paintings by Leonarda da Vinci. Why was this painting named The Last Supper? The Last Supper was the supper held on the night before Jesus was crucified. Because it was the Last Supper that Jesus had with his disciples, it was called the Last Supper. During that supper, Jesus knew that he would soon die on the cross. Then, on the day of the Last Supper, in the face of impending death, what was Jesus' last will?
I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer.
Jesus' last will was for us to celebrate the Passover. Matthew and John, who were with Jesus at the Passover supper, and Luke as well, wrote in detail concerning Jesus' last will.
On the Passover night, Jesus gave the bread placed on the table and said that it was his flesh. Also, he said that the wine in the cup was his blood.
Jesus said that whoever eats his flesh and drinks his blood will have eternal life and will not die.
The Passover bread and wine are Jesus' flesh and blood. This statement contains his will. We must keep the Passover to have eternal life.
Since we must keep the Passover to have eternal life, Jesus eagerly wanted us to keep the Passover. Jesus' last will was for us to celebrate the Passover.
I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer.